What's up, everybody? I am here with a new game called SakuraMMO2. And just before we get into it, I just want to say thank you for watching. And if you'd like to see more of this content or content like this, let me know. I am a little iffy about playing this game. The thing is, Sakura, it's a series of dating sim or visual novel that it's usually girl on girl. I'm pretty sure always girl on girl. And the first time I did a Sakura game was Sakura Series, which got a lot of views. It got a decent amount of views, but the first episode was the most disliked episode I had of anything I've ever put on my channel, and so I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if it was because of me or other reasons, but anyways, we'll see how this one goes if I'm not committing channel suicide here. All right. So I didn't download any kind of adult patch. I didn't check. I'm sure there is. There usually is for these kind of games. But yeah, whatever. Are we in the story? Oh, what settings maybe? Huh. Text speed. Let's turn that shit up. All right. And English. Okay. And yeah, let's go back. How we? Oh, we just click. Okay. The knight is standing a few feet away from me, her fingers wrapped around the hilt of her sword. Her hair is blazing, burning red, which flutters behind her in the breeze, and her gaze just as fiery. She's looking at me with undisguised hatred. I know she means to fight me. Well, bring it on. To defeat me. To take me down. But she doesn't mean to kill me. This night, though she is confident in her abilities and proficient with her sword, has no desire to land a fatal blow, and that is why she will lose. I already know what the outcome of this fight will be, though she has yet to make a move. She can never hope to best me. The great dark witch Viola? If she fears killing... Oh, I'm the dark witch. Okay. These knights, they're all too noble. They're all too noble. They live by sacred codes and believe all fights should be conducted fairly without causing your opponent undue injury. She is a fool. Bacana! But she's smart. But she's still a fool. Viola, do you hear me? The knight points the sharp tip of her weapon at me. This will be the day I finally defeat you. Oh, really? Am I talking? I think I'm just narrating. I don't have a weapon drawn myself. I'm a witch, not a warrior. And I don't need to use cumbersome instruments hewn from steel to protect myself. I don't need to rely on anything other than myself. With a sigh, I coil a strand of hair around my finger. I think I can see a few split ends. I'll have to ask Neve to cut them later. Why not give... Then why don't you give me your best? We haven't got all day. You'll regret saying that, Viola. Knight grits her teeth. Her grip on the hilt of her sword tightens. I'll make you regret it. The knight charges forward. The blade of her sword glares beneath the sparse of sunlight. Ooh. The pair of us are deep in the roseberry forest. The trees are thick around us, and little light can pierce through the leaves above us. What light does manage to filter through the forest is tinged green. I don't know why I read that good. The night blade glimmers with this green, almost sickly, light as she lunges forward. She means to swing at me. She wants to take me down in one strike, but... Oh, is that me? Damn, I'm hot. That's too naive. Everything about this night is naive. She's one of those silly people who thinks she can win all confrontations if she marches onwards, stifling the fear inside her heart. She's wrong, of course. It doesn't matter how much raw power you have or how strong your equipment is if you're too polite to play dirty. I see her blade approaching me. It cuts through the air. The blade singing in the silence? It will make contact with my body in less than 5 seconds. 4, 3, Oh, hey, I actually was just making a joke. I know they're actually counting down. And then, Ah! My body shifts. I disappear as though I was never there to begin with. Shadow Clone Jutsu! Teleportation. The knight stumbles forward, unable to change her trajectory. She's falling, and she has no way to right herself. If I do nothing to help her, she'll hit the ground with a dull thud. Pfft. I think that will be quite the amusing sight. With all that long hair of hers, she'll be picking twigs out of for days. But I'm not that Kirill. What a handful you are. With a sigh, I click my fingers. Boop. A gentle light envelops the knight before her face kisses the forest floor. This light supports her and helps her get back to her feet. I'm a nice witch. I know. Tricks like this isn't really befitting of the great dark witch Viola. But if I use any real magic, I'd burn this red-headed girl into a cinder. Hey. This knight glares at me, still gripping her sword. Why did you help me? Because I didn't want you making a fool out of yourself. It would reflect rather badly on me, being your mistress. Wait, what? Me being your... I'm her mistress? Viola! The night burns with delicious red, although it's been stained by cranberries. I'll make you regret not taking this fight seriously. You'll mark my words. Me not taking a fight seriously? Never. Grr. The knights grit her teeth together. You never once taken me serious, Viola. You always regard our battles as nothing more than a mere sparring match. Well, isn't that what they are? I'm sacrificing my valuable time so you can train your body and your mind. You should be thankful, Ellery. I'm gonna go with Ellery. Ellery likes celery. That I'm indulging in your little whims. This isn't one of my little whims. The knight, her name is Ellery, by the way she replies. If she was a little more immature, like that thief girl Fionn, she'd probably stamp her foot against the ground. Ellery, however, is far too proud for such a thing. She's no more a real knight than I am a real mage, but she takes her role as Ashraf seriously. Too seriously, I've often thought. Did I need to play the first game to understand what the heck's going on? If we're ever gonna learn why we were summoned to Ashraf, we need to become stronger. I'm helping you, just like you're helping me. You should at least try and pretend you care, instead of standing there yawning and examining your hair. Give me everything you got, and I'll be able to take it all. But my dear Ellery, I rake my eyes over her and frown. If I went all out, I don't think you'd be able to survive. You're forgetting I'm the great dark witch Viola. And you're forgetting I'm a proud knight. Oh no, how could I ever forget that? You're reminding me every 5 seconds. Fighting is pointless if we're not trying our hardest. Is that so? Then maybe you should heed your own advice, Ellery. What do you mean? Ah, that's shaking her. Ellery normally is so cool and composed. It feels nice to score a hit against her, and I haven't even cast a single spell yet. Heh. Like all stony-faced people, Ellery's actually pretty easy to fluster once you got the right once you know what buttons to push. I mean, little girl knight. I am a fully grown woman. Thank you very much. Little knight woman. Doesn't really have the same ring to it, but aren't you the one who isn't taking our fight seriously? Wait, what do you mean? You're charging at me with your sword in hand, but you're too nice to see your attacks go through to the bitter end. You want to defeat me, yes, but you have no killing intent. You barely even have enough willpower to leave any bruises. Well, I can't kill you. As vexing as it is, we're supposed to be allies. And that's why you'll never defeat me. You're not strong enough. I'm plenty strong. I used to be in the police force back before I came to Ashraf, you know. I'm sure I could take you in a fight. Maybe, if we were still in Nippon. I smiled at her thinly. But we're not in Japan right now, are we? Well, no. Exactly. We're not in Japan. And I'm not Katone. And you're not Aina. I'm the Dark Witch Viola. And I'm the most feared mage in all Asaf. And I know more magic than you could ever dream of. It's not possible for a knight like you to defeat me by waving a sword in my face. Not if you don't mean it. You mean you want me to hurt you? Not particularly. I'm not a masochist. That's the other series, SakuraMMO2. You got the other game, but the only way you ever best me, you can't strike a blow intending only to wound. You need to try to kill. Don't be afraid of spilling blood, little knight. But as a knight, I can't try and kill the person who put a roof over my head and fed me and clothed me. It would be dishonorable. And that code of honor is why you can't fight 10, 20, 30, 100 times. And it'll always be in the same way. A 10. Whoa! I see Pantsu. I hold my palm and the finger outstretched. I say one simple word. Burn. Oh. I heard the burn. Whoa, oh, whoa! Okay. Sure, let's just jump straight to that. You really don't hold back, do you? Oh, but I was holding back. If I didn't rein in my power just a little bit, you'd be burned to ashes, and the rest of the force along with you. Wow, that's so reassuring. Ellery glowers? Glowers? I mean, not. I pout. Well, you could at least thank me for watching out for you, you stupid woman. Bakaro. Stupid? How am I stupid? You never listen when I say. You always assume you're right and correct because you're noble and honorable, but that's why you lose so badly whenever I spar with you. Now shut up and let me take care of you. I'm sitting in the bathroom of my homestead, the imposing Nightmare Citadel. I guess looking back on it, the name Nightmare Citadel is a bit over the top, but I thought it was cool when I first picked it out. This gothic western-style castle, located in the middle of a thick forest, has served me well during my years of playing as soft and light. Oh, we're playing a game? Or is this like a kind of like a sword art situation going on? Or I don't know, just any game where you get stuck in a different world. There's a lot of them. If you know anime, you know them. The master bedroom was my favorite room. With its large oak floor poster and its old-fashioned wardrobes filled with clothes. But this bathroom is pretty nice. I have several bathrooms in my home, but this is my favorite. It's modeled after a bathhouse, and the high ceiling is supported by marble columns. Right now, my little knight and I are sitting on the floor on wooden stools, Japanese style, as I scrub her exposed back. We're completely naked, save a few soap suds, clinging to our bodies in choice locations. Well, obviously. When I hit Ellery with that fire spell, she tried to twist away from me, but she wasn't quite fast enough. The spell hit her in the back, and it seared straight through her clothes. Oh, Jesus. It's fortunate my magic power could fix her clothes in an instant, but her skin was a different matter. I healed the worst of the angry red welts with my magic, but the scars haven't completely healed. The pain hasn't faded out either. I'm a proficient white mage. I'm proficient at most magic, really. And I can heal even major injuries caused by mundane weapons, swords, arrows, lances, etc. When it comes to healing wounds inflicted by magic, however, it can be a bit trickier. Magical wounds take a lot longer to close up completely and require a bit more love and tender care. That's why I'm washing Aries back. Sure. Ellery. She might be a stupid knight, but she's my stupid knight. I've already taught her a lesson. Now it's my job to look after her wounds. How you feel? I press a sponge against Ellie back and scrub gently. I don't want to hurt her more than I already have. Ellie's bare body shivers beneath my touch, though I can't see her face from this angle. I wouldn't be surprised if she was wincing. I'm okay. Liar. I press the sponge down with a little more force, and Ellie gasps softly. Ah! Oh. Well, maybe it hurts a little. Just a little. Alright, maybe it hurts. A lot, actually. Well, why'd you hit me with the fire spell anyway? You're the one who told me I wasn't taking this seriously enough. I was just trying to make you happy, darling. I press the sponge down even harder against a puckered line of raised, angry skin. So much for being gentle. And Eller gasps. You really are a sadist. A Sakura sadist. Yep. You shouldn't answer me so cheerfully. And why not? It isn't something to be proud of. Hey, if you're allowed to be proud of your knightly code, or whatever it is, then I'm allowed to be proud of my unique skills when it comes to dominating cute girls. I'm not cute. I'm not cute, and I'm hardly a girl either. She's pretty cute in this. Oh, Jesus. I beg to differ. And any and all girls can be cute. You just need to have a bit more self-confidence. I am confident in my abilities with the blade. At least, I was before I met you. I can't believe it. We sparred dozens of times already, and I've yet to beat you even once. That's because you're stubborn. You think your way's right, and you never listen to any of the advice I give you. But I don't like your advice. You tell me to sneak up on my enemies and fight with the intent to kill. It's so bloodthirsty. That isn't noble. It's not what knights do. I believe in fighting fair, even if my chances of victory are slim. And that's a very consensuous of you. But you can't expect everyone to be as virtuous as you are. I know I can't expect it. I live with you, after all. I don't want to abandon my morals. Oh, she's nice. Then you'll never be able to defeat me. Just simple as that. I trace the sponge against Ellie's back slowly. More careful this time. She's an infuriating one, alright. Her skills with the sword are nothing to sneeze at, and she's a very hard-working woman. She's always out in the forest training. If her thinking was a bit more flexible, she'd be a formidable foe, even for me. It's a shame that she's very stubborn. I frown as I scrub Ellery's scars. The welts from my fire spell are already starting to recede, but she has a few lingering cuts and bruises on her milky white skin, which will never go away no matter how much magic I use. Aw. She's had these wounds for much too long. I'm sitting so close to Ellie. My breasts are almost pressed against her back. When I inhale, my breath dances along the back of her neck, which makes her tremble. How'd you get out of these scars anyway? I discarded the sponge, damp and slick with soap suds, and trailed the tip of my finger down the hairline cracks in which crisscross her back. What happened? Well, it happened shortly after our rise in Azraf. I woke up in the middle of the forest. At the time, I didn't know where I was, and I was dazed and confused. I didn't know where I was or how I got to Azraf, and I was scared. A group of travelers passing by happened to find me, and they said they'll help me find shelter and lodgings, but they didn't. No. They led me deeper into the forest until I was completely disoriented, and then they robbed me. They stole my few possessions I had, took my sword, and even took my boots. They beat me, and then they left me in my undergarments in the heart of the woods for dead. Ah, so you fell afoul of badness, did you? That's right. I can't see Aries' face, but I'm sure she's wincing. I was a fool for being so trusting, and I was desperate and afraid. It was through sheer luck that I was able to stumble through the gates of Mount Maltier, already half dead. I was taken in by one of the village guards. They pitied me and found me a place to sleep and food to eat. I wanted to repay them with kindness, so I offered them to protect the city. They were skeptical at first, of course. They would be, but when I showed them how proficient I was with the blade, they soon let me join their ranks. I was a guard at Maltier for several weeks before I met you, at which point I had already made a name for myself. I imagine you're one of the best at apprehending thieves. Indeed, I was rather passionate about it. I wanted to see if I could find those crooks who had swindled me during my first day at Asaf, but I never did. It was a fruitless effort. Well, that explains why you were so adamant about punishing poor Holly. Ah, crap. I feel like I should have played the first one. No. Oh, well. But don't worry about that now. You're with me, and I won't let anyone hurt you, except for myself, of course. Is that supposed to make me feel better? I'd hope so. I draw my arms around Aries' back with a damp, wet sound, and rest my head gently against her shoulder. Her body stiffens beneath mine, but Ellery doesn't try to push me away. For all she protests, I think Ellie has grown rather fond of me. We have been living together in Asaf for a month now. Though we've been searching Asaf high and low, we have yet to find anyone else who was summoned to this fantasy world from Japan. We were united by our status as outsiders. It's a bond that can't be broken easily, not even by a fire spell or two. No matter what happens, we're together. If we look hard enough, I'm sure we'll find why we're summoned to this place. Then you'll be able to return home, and you'll be safe. I want to keep you safe. You mean that? Of course, I promise. I might be the Wicked Witch Viola, feared across all of Azaf for my mastery of the arcane arts, but I'm not evil. At least, I don't think I am. Not when I get on a cute girl's good side. Now I wonder. Ellie seems pretty relaxed for once. Should I try taking things further? Hell yeah! Oh jeez. Yes, I want to touch her all over. She must be exhausted. Let her rest for now. Well, let me see. I'm 20 minutes in. Yeah, maybe that's a good place to call it. Let me know what you guys want me to choose. If not, I'll just choose whatever I want. But anyways, I'll see you guys on the next episode of SakuraMMO2. Bye bye.